Oh, I should plug my Twitch. Let me pull it up. Alright. My computer is having a stroke and I don't understand why. Alright. So, this is just cursed. My Kochu's been running for the past 5 minutes. It's because I decided to do anything. My PC's not going to stroke. This is awesome. Oh, there we go. There it goes. I should probably have OBS above Discord so I can actually see what's happening. Make sure the stream's working. Come on. Okay, so I'll start up the stream with Kobal versus Barter, and then so game 1 and game 2, and then we'll follow it up with Tommy versus Sidewinder. Oh, I'm missing my UI element. Give me a second. We have to re-enable this. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So this is gonna be week 2. I'm gonna have all my streams out of order because I'm not streaming this in order. But it's fine, I'm sure. It's fine. What could go wrong? Sweet. Sub 30 FPS in the menus. Got some nice UKF versus OKW content. I'm proud of you, Barter. I don't know if you're there or not, but you know, what can go wrong? You can go wrong. Yeah, this is true. Okay, let's pause this. I love how we're casting all these games out of order. I had like this original plan. I was just gonna cast all the games, try to get some like order going, but then like life happened, and now I'm just casting like game 2 stuff and game 1 or not. Game 2, but like week 2 stuff. Week 2 quotations. You can't see them. We've got it going. All right. So in the south, playing as UKF, unsurprisingly, we have Kobal. In the north, playing as OKW, we have Barter, who has instantly. Yeah, my phone data. Oof. Yeah, I can't even really watch Twitch on my phone. It's super uncooperative. My phone just strokes out and just refuses to launch anything from Twitch. All right, anyways. I'll be uploading this to YouTube, which is I imagine. Hey, Kobal. You have some infantry sections coming from Kobal. That's not a shock. We're the Royal Engineers, Kobal. Huh? Volks and build for Barter. No commander lock-ins. So for commander choices, while everyone's capping, I'm sure, optimally, we have Lend-Lease Assault. That's a good choice. Tactical support, another good choice. And special weapons regiment, not a fan. From Barter, we have Firestorm, we have Elite Armored, and we have Grand Offensive. Got some munitions cache. Barter has decided to go for an early VP. I guess trying to utilize the fact that the map, so has Kobal, utilizing the map has 5 VPs there. Trying to drain the VPs off the bat. We have our first engagement on the western side. The Kobal is trying to poke down the infantry sections. Infantry section's not in cover, so they're actually taking some decent bleed there. Barter backs on out of there once he sees the second infantry section. Another infantry section in build for Kobal, and some more Volks for Barter. They're the best sandbags. I was worried. I wasn't seeing any sandbags. Infantry sections catch out the Storm Pioneers, who are wandering for the cutoff. Kobal's in on the chase. Volks Grenadiers trying to cover the flank. Doing an okay job. have some more infantry sections coming in.
Enemy cut our supply line.
Barter's going to need to be careful here. He did get the cutoff, though. Alright, the Storm Pioneers are forced off. The Volks will soon be forced off as well. Barter has decided to cap the fuel despite all the infantry sections being on the eastern side of the map. That is a strategy. Instantly has to cancel the sandbag. This is going to be a favorable engagement for the Volks right now, as Kobal, but Kobal's bringing in some more infantry sections, which will turn the tide. Wow, those infantry sections not losing models. That's pretty funny. And it looks like each side's going to have capped their side pretty evenly. Kobal's at a slight resource deficit.
The capture point is being overrun.
Engagement. The infantry sections are forced to not be able to make their sandbag. Gonna move in and use the Volk sandbag. Getting that sweet, sweet green cover. Barter gonna blob on in. Infantry sections only lose a model after they retreat, despite being at less than half health. On average there. We have our first Royal Engineers coming out. And we do have our platoon command post. Meanwhile, Barter's going to have to decide between Battle HQ and Mechanized. I imagine we're going to see a Mechanized. But maybe not, because Kobal doesn't go AEC as much as he used to. OKW bobbing in on the right. Infantry section getting kind of low here. Going to be forced back. Barter again going for the cutoff on the field. Going to build a sandbag, but going to be instantly spotted. Kobal has teched for 5-man, which is going to allow his infantry sections to win a lot more of these engagements without having to rely on munitions. Volks getting dangerously low, going to be forced back. Volk's going to be in green cover, though. It's going to be hard for Kobal to break through this. Not without more troops. He does have some Royal Engineers, but that might not be enough with the Storm Pioneers in the rear. We'll have to see. He decides to take the engagement. Royal Engineers get a model, but they lose 2 in exchange. Looks like the Royal Engineers took the brunt of that damage. And it didn't really work out for Kobal, which is what I was worried about. Storm Pioneers are going to be forced back. Volks are now on their own. Infantry section's looking to cut off the retreat here. Let's see if they can get a model or two on retreat. Nice body block from Kobal. Not getting any models, though. Red cover did not help. Barter now has all 5 VPs capped. Double Volks caught out in the open. Oh! Did those Volks go down? Or was that just a model? I think that was just a model, right? We have air supply operations going down, which is really useful as it drops medical supplies, an AT gun, and a mortar all for 125 munitions and 125 manpower and 80 munitions. Sorry, extremely useful. It's 3 crates, which do give a temporary buff as well. The mortar is less useful, but mobile indirect for UKF is still mobile indirect. And it was mechanized, and we have a 222. That is not a 222. A Panzer II in build, I'm sorry. As Kobal is now looking to take the eastern side here. Panzer II hits the field. Kobal already has his AT gun ready. The Firestorm is locked in for Barter, and we do have tactical support, obviously, for Kobal. We have the Volks blob coming in on the flank. Going to prevent that green and yellow cover for those infantry sections. Infantry sections are going to be forced back. AT guns setting up. Gets a connection. Well done. More healing. Where are the Royal Engineers with the snare? Here they are. AT guns needs to reposition, but the blob's going to cut off that AT gun. Luke's is just tearing into those infantry sections. Kobal's on retreat here. The Vickers is going to suppress, going to save the AT gun probably, but it's going to take some bleed from that Luke's. More Volks in build for Barter. And we now have an Opel Blitz truck for the healing. AEC is in build for Kobal, which is the proper response to the Lukes, since he doesn't have to worry about the Puma probably. So more Volks for Barter on the field. I don't know why Barter gave the Storm Pioneer flamethrowers. Don't think that was the right choice, to be honest. Most of the engagements have not been in green cover, so. Anyways, it looks like Barter is going to eye the western side this time. And he's going to catch out some infantry section. Unsupported, so they're going to be forced back. They managed to not take too much damage, thankfully. We have some Volk standing AFK on the eastern side. Got so much mech, so no need of extra repairs. Well, yeah, but he still has to buy repair pioneers. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the flamethrower on the Storm Pioneers. Oh, Kobal goes down. That was really poorly done by Barter. We have some engagements on the right-hand side. MP40s on the Volks Grenadiers, all 4 squads. Looks like Barter's going to look for some aggressive plays. Gets caught out on the red cover there, loses a model. Luke's going to come in to support. Oh, we have a lava nade coming out. Oh, that's not a lava nade. Oh, I thought it was infiltration nades. I guess I was wrong. Oh, infantry section goes down. As we have the Volks continuing to blob in, Vickers is caught out. A nade connects. It's probably going to go down here. The Vickers is dropped. They're going to steal some of these medical supplies. There it is. Barter steals the medical supplies, which gives him a small boost. And denies Kobal the medical supplies. AEC is trying to use that MG to do some infantry damage. It's not succeeding, but it sure is trying. He's going to catch out the Lukes, but it's going to be on the rear armor. AEC in a little bit of trouble here. Puma out on the field, misses its first shot. AEC is just going to reverse onto there. Actually connects on the Puma. The Puma connects on the AEC as well. Volk's on retreat here. Kobal has managed to recover from the good push from Barter. Infantry section is healing, but it's out of combat. Needs to be out of combat, so he's not going to get the full healing effect there. He's going to have to wait a little bit before he can use it again. Some repairs for the AEC. It's going to be back on the field soon. Same with the Puma. A Vickers, which was stolen from Kobal, is going to set up here. Going to be forced out though because of the red flare. Is that the real or the fake? That is the real. I guess it's green smoke. If it was the smoke barrage. Looks like the AEC now is going to be on the right hand side. Puma's going to be spotted mid. Grenade right on the 2 infantry sections in green cover. Green cover is going to go down as well. 1 squad of infantry section is going to be forced back. The Royal Engineers are going to be suppressed here. AT guns in trouble here. Infantry section caught out in the open, just A-moved. Could have been in those logs, which would have helped. He decides to move it, going to go for the house, it looks like. AEC is going to try to get a model drop with the MG, does not succeed. He's still looking for that model drop. There it is! Volks are going to be forced back. Puma going to look to dive the AEC as the AT gun's out of position. AT gun's going to set up despite the risk. It's going to connect. AEC is going to drive right back into base. Luke's is going to tear into these infantry section, if they're allowed to, especially with the flamethrower. Kobal is going to quickly get out of the house and skedaddle on out of there. Looks like Kobal's still on the back foot here.
We're losing a capture point.
He's going to need a Cromwell or something to change his fate. But honestly, the VP bleed isn't that bad, despite how things have been looking. Infantry sections are going to gun down those Storm Pioneers. Kobal is going to have to be contending with double fuel here. Why is this Luke's just sitting here? He could be pushing with it. Kobal only has 1 AT gun, and he knows it's in base. What? Barter. Come on, my dude. Okay, Barter has decided to move the Lukes. Hey, what's up, Dan? We got the repairs. AEC is back on the field. We have yet another infantry section to build for Kobal. This will be his 6th infantry section. This is game 1, Spaghetti. We have smoke. Puma gets caught out by the AT gun, but the AT gun does not connect. Luke's on the flank, gonna shred those infantry sections. AC is gonna return fire. It's gonna connect. AT gun's gonna be forced back. Puma, afraid of the snare, is also gonna be hide. Cut off, which doesn't matter since Barter has the fuel anyways. I guess it cuts off munitions. Kobal, meanwhile, during this engagement, is going for the other fuel. Originally had sent 2 squads there for some odd reason. The Volks guarding the cutoff are going to be forced back. And Kobal is going to be able to take the western fuel of 30 Tommies. That's the dream. I just find it interesting. Barter's going with a very aggressive build here, but he's playing very safe. I think he should have gone big or gone home with this kind of build. Thank you, Spaghetti. Infantry section's going to force back the MG here. MG going to use this other convenient sandbag built, because sandbags are great. It's a shame rear echelons don't get those. Second squad of Tommies is going to come to help deal with the MG. Oh, the British announcer. Oh, another infantry section has gone down. That's the second one this game. Kobal instantly rebuilds it. Currently sitting, both of them are sitting at 180 fuel. Is Kobal teched up? Kobal has not teched up. And neither has Barter, unsurprisingly. Strange. Luke's going to tear into the infantry section here. AEC, though, he decides that it's going to stop and shoot at the Storm Pioneers. And the AT gun is going to bravely charge into the Storm Pioneers. No, unlucky. Meanwhile, on the western front, Barter is capturing everything. And Kobal has not mustered a response yet. But he is securing his eastern flank. Oh, I just noticed that the mortar got crewed. That was the Sappers, okay. Yes, that is the play. Oh, nice catch by Kobal. He manages to drop a Volt thanks to the build penalty. Smoke grenade comes out. Both sides are now just going to sit there peacefully. AEC catches out some Volks. MG is really going to tear into those Volks there. And the Volks are going to flee in terror from the AEC. But now that they have the Puma backing them up, they're here to engage. And they're going to sprint across the field. And they're trying. They're really trying. Anyways, the Luke's almost goes down off screen. AEC still slowly doing damage. Has dropped an impressive 3 models with the MG at almost 18 minutes into the game. MG set up, but just out of vision range of the infantry section. Puma got tagged by some small arms fire, and it looks like it penned even. The Puma is going to flee in terror from some infantry section. Oh, the MG is going to spot the infantry section, and they're going to be forced back. Especially with that scary flamethrower on the Pioneers. Oh. Tier 4 out from Barter. And Tier 3 out from Kobal. Cromwell instantly in build. Unfortunately, Barter needs about another minute before he can even build a Panzer IV. Kobal currently has 3 of the VPs, so he's going to slowly bleed out Barter here. We have an engagement on the eastern and mid. Kobal's looking to take the fuel on the west. Oh, good connection by the Puma. Barrage dropping somewhere. Oh, looking to hold that mid VP or eastern VP. Suppression from something. Not sure what that was. Infantry section is going to be caught out. Going to be forced back. Going to run into the blob. Oh, a mine. Oh, that's right. A lot of the mines cause suppression. I'm not used to that. Thank you, Kobal. Alright. The Cromwell's out on the field. It's getting stuck by the AEC, then phases through the AEC. First connection destroys his cover. Excellent. Well done.
Supply line's been cut.
Kobal almost base locked here, getting path blocked by his own troops because they're all trying to come out of the one base. Puma bounces. Oh, missed from the Cromwell, but hit from the AT gun. Puma hits. A smoke. Do we see an attack round? No. Cromwell's going to back out of there peacefully. Vickers is going to tear into this infantry section. He's going to be forced back. Alright, the Panzer IV is in build for Barter here. That's a risky play. Kobal, I don't know if Kobal can see that. Here, let's see. Oh, I want the infantry section. There we go. Oh, they cannot see each other. Alright. But if any Volks walk up, that infantry section is going to take a lot of damage. We have some calm before the storm, as Barter needs to heal up all his troops, and Kobal needs to capture his side. Another Vickers for Kobal. So despite the fact that it looks like Barter has the edge, Kobal is actually fielding the larger army. And I think that just has to do with the aggressiveness of the MP40s. Kobal is just going to bleed out Barter, and he just hasn't been super aggressive or super effective with his aggressive pushes. Like, he's been effective, just not as effective as you need with an aggressive build like this. Anyways, the MP40 is going to look... Oh! Good connection from the Cromwell. Going to force back the Volks. Another nade here is going to take out the infantry section. Oh, Storm Pioneer's trying to take out the mortar of all things. Yeah, I would agree. The 4 MP40s is a meme. I'm surprised to see it, but I also don't think Barter is pulling it off effectively. Because I'm pretty sure there's things he could be doing to make this better. But he's too used to that static mindset all you high-level players are used to. and he doesn't have the monkey brain us lower level players have. I'm out of all right, you know what? It's like past 10 minutes. I'm sick of this game. I'm going in kind of mindset. Oh, that was a voice line I've never heard before. It sounded like someone was puking.
Anti-tank gun ready to do
Second AT gun out for Kobal here. Kobal now has, it looks like, the slight resource advantage. And as soon as he captures one of these VPs, it's someone dying. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that before. It's like, you know, it's interesting. It's probably because I don't play UKF very often. Or OKW for that matter.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Oh, Luke's gets connected. Cromwell's going to look to take out the Lukes. That's the second connection, just needs one more. He should get it with that tank commander at close range. Stops to get the accuracy. Misses because I had to say something. And the Lukes gets out. I'm sorry, Kobal, that was my fault. You know. Smoke grenade on the MG. Infantry section on the flank. Oh, gonna walk into a mine here. 2 models go down, gonna get caught out by the MG too. That's gonna be a... Never mind, the MG's gonna fall back like a coward. Puma's gonna engage the Cromwell. Cromwell is gonna flee in terror from the Puma. Puma is gonna aggressively hunt it down. It's gonna miss, and it gets connected. An AT gun might finish that off. Nope. Puma skedaddles on out of there. Panzer IV-J coming out of nowhere. Not really out of nowhere. I'm sure Kobal suspected it. Oh, instantly drops 2 models. AEC and the AT gun are going to look to engage the Panzer IV-J here. Oh, we have the snare. We have the transmission. The double hit. It's immobilized. It's gonna go down here unless the... There it is. I was gonna say unless this thing bounces. AT gun caught out of position here, almost too aggressive. AEC gonna come in to save the day though. We have the Volks still chasing the AT gun. Yes, it looks like we have a popular favorite. Everyone's cheering on Barter here. Everyone knows who should win. Oh, AT gun finally goes down, but so are these Volks probably. Oh, snare. Yep, there go the Volks. Anyways, meanwhile mid, MG is going to set up. Going to force back the Royal Snappers. These really low health infantry section are just going to be... Oh, they lose a model to the MG. Puma's going to look to try to finish it off. Rocket barrage incoming. It did pretty much nothing. Puma goes down. Looks like Barter made a last hurrah trying to go in there. We have a stare on the AEC. Luke's gonna look to do something, I guess. Infantry section is in trouble here. Gonna be forced back. I mean, honestly, if Barter at any point decided to make a rack, Kobal would have been in so much more trouble. AEC might go down here. Getting dangerously low. Oh! Small arms fire on the side / rear. Luke's gonna look. No. Luke's is gonna be forced back. AEC makes it out. Let's see how many infantry kills it has. It's up to 6 infantry kills, double that of what we last saw. Meanwhile, Cromwell only has 9 infantry kills, which is 50% more than the AEC and 50% more than the Lukes. So I guess the Lukes is about as useful as the AEC, except the AEC can actually kill stuff, or vehicles. So, AEC OP obviously. Second Panzer IV-J out for Barter here. Has Kobal tech tier 4 yet? No. Okay, so he's just banking on that fuel. Kobal on the back foot here, despite having the superior armory by quite a bit. Oh, against mechanized. That's a really good play there on that intel bulletin, Kobal. Oh, bounce from the Panzer IV thanks to that intel bulletin. Miss from the Cromwell. You know, Cromwell at 3 shoots like a machine gun. It's kind of hilarious. Oh, we down to 25 Tommies? 5, 10, 15, 20, 23. That's 23 Tommies. That's really tragic. It's good I lost one. Yeah, it frees up some pop for some tanks. Now you can get that Churchill infantry tank. Alright, sorry. Oh, AT gun connects. Yes. This is what happens when you live at home and there's still because of COVID. You get interruptions. Anyways, MG's gonna fire, gonna connect, and it's gonna force back the infantry section. And there's no basement here either. Very unfortunate. Panzer IV J is going to hit that sandbag instead of the infantry section, which... What was that visual? Oh, it's just stroking out there. Alright, 2 infantry section models go down anyways. AT gun connects and pens. That's why, Barter, you need that 5% armor bulletin for your Panzer IV J. It looks like... Oh! Luke's goes down. Looks like Kobal is now going to try to take the fight to Barter here, but that Schwer Panzer headquarters is just going to force him back. Because it's a very balanced building. Another smoke grenade coming out. How much munitions does that smoke cost? So every time he throws one of those smokes, it costs him 50 munitions. That sucks. So bad. Alright, Cromwell's just going to drive around. Oh, gets another model. Where's Brent's? Kobal's looking to use the forward observation post. Yeah, I mean, what is this? What is this? It's so worthless. I mean, it's not worthless. It's actually really good against the Maxim, I imagine. I want to see Trent City. Oh. Panzer IV J, another one's going to be in build. Connection. Oh, a bounce? Panzer IV J does not consider the Cromwell an actual threat, though. Was there a crush? I apologize, Shan. I didn't catch it. AAC is going to use that MG of its. Wait, how many kills is it up to? Oh, it's still at 6. But it's got 2 vehicle kills. Look at that. AAC broken. It's going to get a model here. Unless Kobal drives it away. Kobal, come on. It's going to get a model, I promise. So why is the sandbag here? Is that because this is red? I guess that makes sense, actually, if that's red. 65. Oh, 72. You should make the sandbag in red cover, I promise. It's really good once the sandbag gets destroyed. I promise. Or that you get flanked. You totally don't just get gunned down when that happens. It looks like Kobal is trying to do some gardening here by taking out the overgrowth. Oh, connection by the Panzer IV J. Instantly changes his targets though. Because, you know, it doesn't consider the Cromwell a threat. Oh, gets hit by an AT gun. Another connection. Rack in an interesting position there. Goes down. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this map either, Jeff. Oh! Volk's gonna be forced back. Thankfully this game's probably almost over. Oh! The Volks get out. Oh, connection on the AAC. It's gonna skedaddle on another. Rack goes down. Storm Pioneer's gonna run up unopposed. Wait, that wasn't the arc. Okay, there we go. Oh! Oh. I thought the AAC died. It's too powerful for that. 1 AT gun gets decreed. Oh wait, Barter's only down to 2 Volks. Oh no. Alright, we finally have a comment and build for Kobal. And despite the fact that Kobal is clearly winning, VPs say otherwise. So, I mean, if I was Kobal, I'd just slash L. I mean, honestly. VPs are in Barter's favor, so it's pretty apparent who's going to win if you look at nothing else. I was going to hide the bottom bar, but I realized you guys cannot see my screen, so you can't see me in real life, so you can't see my hand blocking it. Anyways, Kobal is taking a smoke break, or maybe tea time. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kobal. And his troops are just chilling as Barter is capturing his VP and his fuel. That's some nice tea, I guess they're having. Yeah, that's some very nice tea. A webwood can't would solve that issue. Yeah, that's true. Look, I just spent $60 on this mic, and that was a lot of money. I don't want to buy a webcam. Oh, thanks for the follow, Spaghetti. I thought you were already following. Wow. Alright, Comet. Fires. Hits. Oh, Rack connects. Pen. That's unlucky for the Comet. Another pen. Comet's still standing there like a Chad, though. It's going to get a connection. Comet gets penned yet again. Wow. That's another pen yet again. And a main gun destroyed. Wow. You could not ask for worse RNG there, Kobal. Oh, AEC dies for
We've lost a Mark III armored car.
pretty much no reason. Now he can't make it a command
Position
AEC.
has been destroyed.
Double Panzer IV is going to look to tear into this infantry section. Oh, connection from the AT gun. To free pop. But command AEC. Trash AEC is too much pop. No, it is not. What is this? What is this conspiracy from Kobal? It is 6 pop. Your infantry sections are 8. I don't want to hear it. Look at this. Look at this. 8. It's the same as a Royal Engineer. You could make that a command AC. 6 is way too much. Look at this. Look at this dude. An Opel Blitztruck is 3 for crying out loud. I could not reinforce my tummies. That's because you're not playing aggressively enough. You should just start throwing your Cromwells. AEC is way more useful. You could have died. Look. Now follow me, Kobal, right? So you go around like this. You go around like this, right? You go around like this. You get stuck here because code 2 pathing. You go like this. You're gonna go around. You're gonna go like this. You're gonna get hit by the flat gun. You're gonna get main gun critted. You're gonna drive into his base. You're gonna see the Opel Blitztruck, and you can be like, "Yep, that's an Opel Blitztruck," and then it dies. That's so much more useful. I didn't say it was gonna crush the bolts. I said it was gonna kill this. You know, 200 manpower, 20 fuel. When Barter needs his fuel. See? Big play. I was just going to explain to you how it was going to go wrong in every way. Alright, another pen. Now it's a machine gun Cromwell. That's another hit, yep. Alright, now it just needs to fire one more time. Pew. Yep, there it is, it misses. Going to find another Panzer IV-J and to the flak. Main gun crit coming down any second now. Oh, he managed to get the Panzer IV-J. Oh. You gotta love that.
My lord, a tank's been lost.
I love that mechanic. Oh, out of control. I'm just gonna get a shot off anyways. I love those trades, you know. Really fun. It's right though. You're playing UKF, you deserve it. Oh! Vickers finally gets decrewed. What, like 18 minutes later? And Kobal's gonna destroy British property there, it looks like. It's missing. Missing. There it is. The Vickers goes down. Oh, a mine. It's going to step on the Panzer IV-J. Is going to just slowly reverse out of there because there's nothing on that side of the map to deal with it. Oh, the mortar will take it out. I've seen some miss. Or bounce, I guess. I've also seen ones get like 2 shots off, which is great. I think there was a tank at like 320 hit points and it just fired twice, penned both times, and killed the tank. It's like, alright, yes. Yes. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see, you know? What a good mechanic. Nade coming out. Wait, this mortar's vet too? It has 4 kills? I'm gonna be honest, that's way more than I expected. Especially considering Barter has no army. Yes, because you're unlucky. No, I'm really lucky. See how I don't tilt like other people? It's because I just have more luck than other people. See, I wanted Kobal to lose, that's why he had the 4 pens with the rack and the main gun crit on his comments, because I'm cheering for Barter. Barter's not going to win, but Barter's going to get all the RNG because I'm cheering for Barter. Like, my luck is being transferred.
A capture point is being overrun.
I don't understand how you guys managed to make a map with 5 VPs take this long. Like, one of you is going close range weapons, and it's still going to be a 40-minute game. Oh, War Speed, the most balanced thing of all time. Well, back when Step on It was free, it was a close game. Yes, it was closer than it should have been, but that's because UKF underpowered. Am I right, Kobal? It's because you didn't go Royal Engineer spam to counter him. Oh, bounce on the Cromwell or Comet. Sorry. AT gun connects. Oh, rack connects. Another pen from the AT gun. Needs 2 more. Oh. Comet in trouble here. He can't barter his way out of this game. Yes. What? Barter, what are you doing? Barter, what was that? But someone tell me what Barter was thinking there. He drove back up into the Comet range just to shoot the AT gun at medium range. Barter's probably confused why he's still in this game. Is that the skill point? What is that? That's the strafing plus recon, right? Oh, there it is. Papa bless Kobal. Good man. Good man. Yeah, it was recon plus the strafing. Alright, Kobal, you're allowed to win this game after building the forward assembly plus the observation post. I give you permission to win. No, don't shoot down those planes. Those planes are beautiful. Wow, it's not going to shoot down a plane, is it? Alright, Barter, you can just slash shell now. You know, those 5 seconds pretty much summed up this game. Oh, the strafe coming in! Let's go. That strafe's so good. Oh, here's the trench. Pew, pew, pew. Beautiful.
Wireless intercepts put Harry Hun on 200 points.
I think we're winning this one, Chief. Yep, there's the plane. Yep, see? Told you we win these. Oh, trench is down.
The enemy have destroyed.
Oh, that actually dropped 3 models. Mega yikes.
Heavy tank ready.
Alright, that is healed enough, Kobal. It only needs to be 1 HP more than 640, and it's golden.
We're losing a capture point.
You didn't need to heal it to full HP. Or at least until you get a emergency war speed. Oh, he's got his medical supplies. Alright, so this AT gun is not at full HP, so you should grab one of those medical supplies. Nope, okay. Just ignore me, it's fine. Another trench down.
They're trying to take it.
Alright, this is some exciting gameplay. Is the rest of this just the timer ticking down? I'm gonna pull up Discord while we're sitting here. Alright, chat, let me know if something changes. Oh, we got another recon plane, it looks like. The Schwer is going to shoot at it.
100 points remaining.
It's down to 100 points. Yeah. Jeff, you finally got your Trent City. At the end of the game. Look at that plane, that's so funny.
75 points.
Look at that plane streak. It's so good. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna flame Hetzer. There goes the Panzer IV-J. Comet's gonna look to take out the Schwer. Hetzer's gonna roll onto the field. Oh, he's gonna retreat the AT gun. Oh, there's some Bren guns. These Royal Engineers aren't gonna care that the Flamehetzer's there. Connection on the rear arm of the Comet. Grenade coming down on the AT gun. Instantly wipes it. Need a Bofors here, I reckon. I mean, yeah. I mean, with the buff to UKF, with the ability to back tech the Bofors, I think is extremely useful. I think Kobal should have dived with everything but some Royal Engineers and just built Bofors. Anyways, game 1 goes to Kobal. Well fought. Barter played too much like a coward despite going a meme build to utilize the aggressive nature of his build. But Kobal held strong. Played like a coward, as one would expect of UKF, and built the airport, so he gets the win. That's just how it is. You build the airport, you win. There was nothing else that happened that game. That's the only takeaway. Anyone that's trying to learn how to play Code 2, just you gotta build the airport and you're golden. Comet, AEC, and you don't need those. I mean, look at this. This is what we're looking for. Like, look. Barter had this lead most of the game, and he just never was able to utilize it. Alright, on to game 2. Oh, the classic Eastern Front armies. How exciting. It's already 4:30, crap. Game 2 is Pog? Alright. Well, these games are longer than I thought they were, so I might have to cast the other games after I have dinner. We'll have to see what time it is when this game ends, because I know both of these games are actually relatively long. I wasn't expecting 40-minute games, but I should have expected that at the higher levels. Okay. Whoopsies. Alright. Let's turn off Fog of War. Take a quick breather. And we'll start this up. Though the breather last game was the last 5 minutes of the last game. Alright, anyways. In the south, playing as Soviets, we have Barter, instantly building a second combat engineer. In the north, instantly building an MG42, we have Kobal, playing as Austere. Alright, for commander choices, we have Urban Defense Tactics, a Soviet Industries Tactics, okay Barter, and Guard Rifle Combined Arms Tactics. From Kobal, we have Spearhead. We have Festung Armor Doctrine, which also now has the Panzer IV-J, and the new hull down, which I'm sure is not annoying. And we have an instant lock-in of Festung Armor Doctrine. All right, there you go. We have the classic infantry bulletins. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. We have a decision to capture the munitions first, rather than the cut off, so I guess he just doesn't want those munitions.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
We have some Grens out for Kobal, some conscripts for Barter. Very standard openers. Disappointing after last game from Barter. Wanted to see some like quadra combat engineers or something. That would have been hilarious. I don't think Barter would have won after that, but you know, that's not what matters to me as the caster. I'm not the player.
Fresh conscripts have arrived. We have it.
We're going to have our first engagement here on the fuel. Pioneers are going to push in to the combat engineers. Combat engineers are going to fall back here. I don't even know why they bothered moving. And they're just going to retreat. Though they could have dropped a model there considering how much damage they did. Insane, yeah. Dude, early game combat engineers are just versus Pioneers. Hilarious gameplay to watch. Nice fallback, yeah. It was very strange. That's the kind of thing I do. It's like, oh yes, I'm gonna fall back into cover. Oh, there's no cover. Well, this is awkward. I guess I'm just gonna reduce my DPS for no reason. You have the on the move, plus your guys are facing the wrong way, so they're less likely to shoot. Oh, you have an engagement over mid. Combat engineer, or sorry, conscript's gonna go into green cover. House only gets one model firing, so I don't think Kobal's gonna win that trade. But he's gonna switch in the MG. But the MG's okay. Now the MG sets up, and of course it sets up the wrong way. That's so you gotta love that when MGs get into houses, they get to choose the direction, and they have to set up, and then they have to reset up, and you don't get to choose the direction. It's a really good mechanic. MG's gonna shred those conscripts. That 1.09 RA is not doing them any favors right now. What? How did these... Wow. Some bad RNG from Kobal where he loses 2 Grens to conscripts at, what is that, medium range? I think that's... No, that might be long range. Yeah. I swear to God, if you say Gren's underpowered, I will stop the stream right now. We have a long-range engagement. Pioneers will slowly lose this fight, but it'll be a slow fight. I love green cover fights at long range. Look at this. It's so good. This is how Code 2 should be played. Engagement on the western front here. Cons are going to lose this one, it looks like, even though the Grens are on the wrong side of cover here. I'm sure after he captures, he's going to move them, maybe. No, he knows he wins this. Some interesting capturing from Barter, who has capped Kobal's entire western side almost. But it's cut off, so he's not getting anything from it, but neither is Kobal. Do those Grens fall on a mine or something? They must have run out of mine. Oh, the Grens go down to the Cons! In the last shot. Oh, that's incredible. Kobal getting some really good RNG at the start of this game. More Grens forced back. This is what happens when you're on balanced team. You get bonus RNG, obviously. We got an MG A moving onto the field. Kobal's going to look to set it up now. We have an engagement here over at long range. The Grens are going to win this eventually using that sandbag. Grens actually have better long range and more models than these combat engineers do. And more health. Basically, some incredible stuff has to happen for these Grens to lose this fight. We have an Ura trying to flank around the MG, get out of the arc, but not before being suppressed slightly. The other squad, Uras, the MG is unable to track fast enough. It's going to be forced back. Pioneers going to go into the suppressed Cons here, are going to do decent DPS. 6.8. Oh, into a flamer. That's going to do a little bit more damage. And the Cons are going to dodge the second flame burst there. Managing to not drop a model. We have Tier 3 coming out from Barter. We have Tier 2 out for Kobal with his 222 already on the field, so a little bit late on the casting there. Our first LMG is going to be out. The 222 is going to look at the cutoff and decide it's not for him because he can't cap cutoffs. And he is going to leave. LMG. Going to be almost cut off on red cover. Kobal's going to rotate it into yellow cover. Cons are going to be stuck between a MG, a 222, and a Gren. Barter's going to try to figure out what to do with the Cons. He decides that running around in circles is probably the optimal strategy. I'm personally going to have to disagree with that. And yep, he's going to retreat them. That was some gameplay there. We have an urban defense from Barter, who has called in the baby AT gun.
We have an isolated sector.
Kobal now taking the advantage in terms of capping.
Enemy forces are attempting. The enemy has cut off a sector.
Barter no longer getting fuel. Well, he's still getting fuel because of how territory points work in Code 2, but you guys all know what I mean. He's not getting a lot of fuel. Kobal is actually not getting a lot of fuel either because Barter is decapping as well. Engagement over mid. The 2-2 getting some strange things, but the baby AT gun's gonna fire and connect, and then miss the second shot.
Ready for action.
Well, everyone's getting the same amount of resources right now, but Barter has the advantage of VP capture rate. 2-2 is going to be forced back to base there. We have some yellow cover versus green cover action. This is anyone's game here until the second squad of Grens arrives. It actually looks like the Khans might have won that because of the Gren model drop. Anyways, elsewhere we have some more Grens engaged, but a Molotov was thrown at them and they're going to be instantly forced to retreat there. And it looks like Barter is going to get the cutoff. Shock troops on the flank of the MG42. Grenade coming out. Grenade, good connection. 2 models, 1 model. It's going to go down. Recrew of shocks. That's a terrifying MG now. And it's going to run on out of there. LMG Kren's going to try to shred a model, but do not succeed because those are shock troops. And they are now going to retreat as well. We have the conscripts over here still holding strong against the 2 squads of Grens. I don't know why Barter switched to the guys in green cover. I mean, they're closer, but they're in green. So I think that in the long run, still less DPS. Pioneers are going to force back the Khans.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Where was that cutoff? Is that just the voice actor being dumb?
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Oh, that's a nice mine from Barter. Gonna almost drop the Grens here. Kobal's gonna stick around though. He's gonna chance it to decap the fuel since Barter will have double fuel if Kobal doesn't do anything. 18-8 coming out. Flamethrower though on top of those things. Conscripts, they're gonna be forced back. AT gun's gonna connect a connection there. Kobal moving on into mid. Oh, another connection from the AT gun through the hedgerow. 18A going to come out. 222 is going to go down there. Pioneer's going to flame burst. The Khans are going to get some decent damage on them. Meanwhile, on the right, Barter is moving in, looking to take another VP. But Kobal is taking mid, and he's taking... Nope, he's going for the fuel. That's a Barter mine he's about to walk into, and boom! 2 models lost. Anyways, fun engagements going on mid there. Shock troops going to push in on the flank, going to find the MG. MG is not on... No, it is on auto rotate. It doesn't matter though. Oh! Really lucky grenade there from Barter. Going to force the MG out of the house, and it's probably... Oh! Kobal tries to sneak in on the other side. Shock troops going to look for it. We're going to play a dance game here. He's going to crew into the house, going to hop right out, and going to fire the MG. That's 1 model. 2 models, 3 models. That is another MG down. MG is going to go down. Grens are going to be forced back here. Shock troops getting kind of low, but there's conscripts on the flank here. These Grens are cut out. Nade's going to come out, going to force them out of green cover. Going to run across the red cover there. We have some more grunts here. Oh, oh! Nice clutch reinforce on the shock troops. I mean, that saves the squad, but at what cost? I guess he just wants those SMGs. Another nade coming out, another reinforce coming out. A recrew. So won't that have a mix of models? I don't think it's getting out though, Chief. 2 models left. LMG decides to hit his own cover. MG squeaks out with his life, yes. Kobal is getting wrecked this game so far. But that's not 100% Kobal's fault. He's had a lot of bad RNG this game. I've been trying to call out bad RNG when I see it. I'm sure I'm missing some here and there, but there was some funny ones. Like Gren's losing to cons at long range. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That is so funny though. To be fair, I didn't see the entire engagement, I just saw the end of it though. There was like 2 Grens shooting at 6 cons, and it's like, okay, yeah. Maybe they hadn't healed up or something, I imagine is what happened there. But it's still really funny to think about. 5 Grens. Yes, Kobal's doing a build I did, but he's doing it 100 times better than I ever did. Because of course, he is. And moving Gren's gonna spot the con blob from Barter here. This LMG was a little late on opening fire. Gonna run across red. He's gonna lose 2 models. Those LMG Grens should leave now. Yes, a little late on the retreat there. But he still wants that bleed engagement. Meanwhile, we have Barter moving in on the right. MG in the house is gonna try to suppress the movement. It's gonna barely get it, because it's just barely in range. Gonna force back the MG there. Gren's gonna be forced back. And Barter is claiming the west. And Kobal is gonna hold the east, which is good, but he's losing his west. So oh man.
We are losing a sector.
Another grenade coming out. Barter's gonna rely on that good RNG. He gets it. MG's gonna be forced back again. Pack got out of position. Gonna skedaddle on out of there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
We have some engagements at long range here. Not gonna go well for Barter's cons. Double Grens. These Grens gonna stop on red cover. Not the best place to stop.
Are seizing a sector.
So I realized Barter Barter skipped tier 3 and is going tier 4.
The new grenadier squad.
Kobal has the fuel, but not the manpower for Battle Phase 2. I wonder why he doesn't have enough. I wonder why Kobal does not have enough manpower for Battle Phase 2. Can anyone figure it out? I certainly can't.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Flamethrower coming in on the right.
We are losing a sector.
So it looks like we have some quiet here as Kobal has forced back Barter. Barter gonna deny Kobal munitions. Okay. Yeah, sure. And Kobal is gonna look to expand. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. He's gonna expand his territory. Oh, another mine stepped on. Barter's doing really good on that mine placement there. Kobal's making sure to try to step in on every mine. Better to do it with infantry than a vehicle, I'd wager, most of the time.
The enemy is attempting our sector.
Alright, it looks like Barter's going to do a forced concentration here on the western front. We have an 8T gun. I think it's doing some gardening. Yes.
Securing our
It's doing some gardening. Oh no, it's not. It took out some sandbags. And here we go. Barter coming in on from the western flank.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
So Kobal, what you do at situations like this is you turn your AT gun off vehicle prio and you rely on RNG to get a model kill.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
It's a strat. You should take notes. Good suppress on the MG there. But we have another squad coming in and the MG it's gonna rotate too late. No molly. Oh, it's on cooldown. Well, MG is gonna be able to get out of there pretty safely. I say it's being shot at from 4 different directions. Alright, never mind. Is he gonna get a model drop? No. MG gets out. See, safely. I was right. It was pretty close to not being right, but it was right. Gren's gonna engage the combat engineers. Do we finally have no. Okay, we finally have tier 3 coming out from Kobal.
The enemy is gaining a foothold. We are down to 300 points. Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Shock troops are gonna walk into the Grens. The Grens are gonna instantly retreat. That looked like that was a prep. No, he's just prepping to shoot. Rifle animation looks different. Sandbags coming down. Shock troops can engage at long range. Smoke nade gonna prevent suppression. Well done by Barter there. LMG is gonna tear into the cons there. And Barter, yet again, is going for that munitions. While Kobal is gonna look to try to decap AVP as he is pentacapped. That is weird to say. And he is bleeding VP rapidly. We have engagements all over mid. Khan's getting dangerously low here. They might go down if Barter's not careful. Oh. Right. Wow, they managed to squeak on out of there with a sliver of hit points. Shock troops on the flank here. Gonna be forced back as well. Engagement's gonna go down mid. MG into MG action. Very exciting. So is this... Oh, KV2 out from Barter already. Grind's cover's gonna be destroyed, but they themselves aren't gonna take that much damage. They use the first aid field kit. That's interesting. This MG42 looks like it's in much worse shape than the other MG42. Kobal instantly sets it back up as soon as, or tears it down as soon as the other one retreats. I don't think that was intentional, but it looked cool. Kobal taking back his munitions with his AT gun, as one would expect. Yes. Oh, it's gonna reverse into combat. I hate this vehicle skin. What is this? This is such garbage. It's like trees. It's disgusting. Oh, a Stug out from Kobal. KV2 gets a decent connection. Looking to get another connection. Pack gun's gonna set up. KV.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
This is middle or lower tier bracket. I try to make everything sound like lower tier bracket. Imagine doubting that. Yeah, Kobal at one point was the #1 UKF player. And Barter's on the bounce team. KV2 goes down instantly. Imagine saying that this is upper and then the KV2 goes down in the first engagement. I'm gonna have to agree with Spicy Sauce here. Are we sure this isn't lower? Like, is Kobal only good at UKF? Was Barter drunk when he decided to play? I only run K3. Yes, rank 3.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Yes. Don't worry, Kobal. In my heart, you're rank 1 UKF. Because I don't think anyone else deserves it. In my heart. And I'm sure Dan and Jeff are the same way because they're your simps.
The enemy is
Oh, MG42. It's gonna shred those cons. Are these cons gonna get out? I mean, they have decent RA, 0.71, and nope, they go down. Barter's luck has run out, it looks like. AMG is going to take its sweet time setting up, but looks like it's going to be able to get out of there. That's the one weakness of Grenz, is they're not really good at chasing enemy squads as they retreat. Yes. Why do you have so many Grenz? Oh, shock troops are going to tear some Grenz apart. Oh, uh-oh. Grenz go down. Unfortunately for Barter, they don't drop an LMG for him to steal. Or for Barter for that, or not Barter, for Kobal for that matter. Oh, that MG is going to shred on the Stig, is going to shred those cons. Look at that. 1 kill already. Oh, that's a vehicle kill, never mind. Yeah, you like that, Spicy? Look at that. It's glorious. Oh! Alright, Stu got a kill there. This MG actually does a lot of damage. Which is why it's almost broken on this Stuggy. Because it's only 30 munitions, and it's got 40 range for whatever reason. And it's got slightly higher DPS than like the Panzer IV one. Which is already pretty good. It's not worse stats, Kobal. The only downside is it does not rotate 360 degrees. And there's no other MGs backing it up. It does not have worse stats, Kobal. Look it up, Kobal. It's got 40 range, and it's got slightly better than the Panzer IV's Pintle. But again, it's the only MG on your Stug, and it can't rotate 360, so that's what makes it worse. But again, on a Stug E, where you have AT, or AI, it's not bad. It's just like, for whatever reason, the Panzer IV's Pintle is 50, but USF ones are 60. Even though they're basically the same. Oh, thank you for this follow, Spicy Sauce. Wow, I am stumbling over words today. Probably because I'm half asleep. US ones, yeah, they were 70. It's so stupid. The only difference between them really is, I want to say USF ones have like better close range, but like the Panzer IV has better long range, and the fact that USF one has pen. It's like 2-3-4 pen or something like that, or 1-2-3. It's so awful. Like, imagine paying 10, 20 more munitions for the privilege of doing slightly more damage to LVs on a tank, which already deals with LVs. Like, you're gonna get 3 shots off, and you're... Is that a demo? I think that's a demo. That is a demo. No? Is that a gun? That's a gun. I didn't click it. There's an LMG hidden there by the house. You should look to get that one, Kobal. Because cons aren't really good at picking up weapons. Luckily for you. 70 munitions for... Yeah, it was like 70 munitions for the Sherman, and then it was 60 for the 76. And the 76 also had a better NGV on top of costing less or something like that. It was so stupid. Oh, T-34 out for Barter. Enough about pintle-mounted MGs. Oh, I spoke too soon. Barter does pick it up on that. The one squad that can pick it up. That one already for the T-34. Stug engaging at close range for whatever reason. It's going to back up on out of there. Connection from the AT gun and the Stug. Attack round from Kobal completely whiffs. Barter still having the VP lead here. Engagement where those Grens are somehow not in cover. That was awkward. And Kobal also realized, because they looked like they were in cover, they just weren't. Rifle nade coming out doing nothing. Bad RNG on that rifle nade. Panzer IV out for Kobal. We have repairs on the Stug. Almost vet 2, which the side skirts are pretty worthless, not gonna lie. Oh, it's a Panzer IVJ? I apologize. It's a Panzer IVJ. Alright, that is something worth casting or announcing rather than saying Panzer IV. It's a P4J. It's got better AI and it starts with side skirts. Other than that, it's pretty much identical. There's some differences in vet, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. Obviously, with vet, the Panzer IV-J keeps its better AI, and like it gets insane scatter. It's also slower, isn't it? Oh. Well, you know, the Panzer IV actually gets better rear armor than the Panzer IV-J because when they standardized Panzer IV and Panther armor, they standardized it to 90. But what happens is when they apply the armor from side skirts, is it applies to both frontal and rear. So your Panzer IV ends up with like 117 rear armor, which means at like medium range you can actually bounce T-34s, which is useful for side shots since that's a 50-50 on it being front or rear. It's the baby AT gun. Pen is only, it's like 90 to... Okay, that is bad RNG then. Hey, we have some Grens getting wrecked here by the 7-man cons. I should stop talking about game stats and cast more. The game's just happening and I don't even know what's happening in the game. Just ranting about numbers. Okay, Gren's gonna start shredding into the conscripts because they have no vet. Instantly get vet 1 though. T-34 gonna be on the flank here. AT gun already positioning by Kobal. Well done on the prediction there. Snare comes out just a little too early, but he does 2 snares, so he still gets the engine damage. And it looks like the T-34 might go down here. RNG willing, it will survive, and it does. Gonna be able to get behind those logs. I bet Kobal is fuming right now. And Kobal's assault there just stalls completely thanks to that RNG. OMG Gren's gonna drop a model on the cons. Oh, was that the Stug? I think the Stug killed the friendly somehow. Well done. I think it's pretty funny that the Stug of all things managed to kill a friendly. Anyways, we have an engagement over mid. Shock troops getting forced around by the Panzer IV-J. We're going to be forced to retreat. T-34 and Zisgun going to look to engage it. Zisgun fires, connects, smoke. T-34, debating on whether or not to push, decides to fall back. You're going to attack ground, misses. Gren's going to be forced back by the MG42 here. The other MG42 is going to set up though. And since it gets... No, it doesn't. The AoE suppression is going to make this pretty up in the air on which MG is going to win this. A reload into incendiary rounds from Kobal. The awkward pause because of the suppression. Oh! Gets suppressed first. It's still reloading. MG versus MG combat is the most painful thing to ever watch. Oh, there it is. And Barter just decides to leave. So that was 15 munitions used by Kobal just to force the MG back. Cons caught out in the open. These must be another squad of fresh cons as they have no vet. Stug. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't the Stug. That was the Grens. I was hyped. I thought that shot hit. Barter struggling to hold his lead here. Cons taking a smoke break or something. Like, these guys are just standing here. Why? He brought over the T-34. I don't understand. Like, there's no reason. It's not like he captured the territory and they're now waiting for Kobal. They're not building a sandbag. They're in yellow. It's like he forgot about him. Anyways, Zisgun gonna fire at the Panzer IV-J, but it missed or bounced, and now is gonna be on the flank here. Why is my selection not working? There it is. But he's gonna retreat into the AT gun arc, but oh, it gets a connection. See, now he decides to move. I guess he was waiting for the other squad of cons to back him up. Anyways, Kobal decapping the eastern field here. And Barter is looking to get his 4th VP. Kobal is running out of time to do something. And he has decided that he's going to push mid and take the VP there. T-34 is not too happy. But the Stug plus pack gun should force the T-34 back here. So this gun, finally taking its sweet time to aim, fires, and connects. Another connection. Kobal was just in range. LMG Grens are going to shred these unvetted cons here, which is going to force them back. MG going to be caught out in the open here, and is also going to be forced back as 4 squads of Grens move in. And it looks like Barter and Kobal are going to trade east and west. Or west and east, however you want to put it. And Kobal's going to look for his 3rd VP here. And we have some calm before the storm. Oh, Panzer IV-J finally got an MG. Shocks instantly forced back. G-34 on the flank, gonna miss. And a miss from the Panzer IV-J. Panzer IV-J unreliable. Please buff. Gonna come out, I'm sure. From any of the Axis mains in the Twitch chat. T-34 is gonna fire. He's gonna force back the Grens. Oh. Gren's in a little bit of trouble here. Khan's going to try to chase after him. Panzer IV-J is going to try to threaten the Khans. Not any good connections. Stug going to drive out into the open. Panzer IV-J misses yet again. Connection by the T-34. Panzer IV-J now going to look to dive the T-34. Nope. Kobal's going to back up like a coward. What's this? Panzer IV-J gets a good connection. MG gonna suppress. Pack gets decrewed. Snare coming out. Both these cons getting dangerously low here. A connection. Kobal should be chasing with the 1 Panzer IV-J. He decides not to. And a bunch of cons get out with. Oh! Grens on the cutoff. Well done by Kobal. I'm sorry for doubting you, Kobal. The KV-2 out again by Barter. This is the KV-2-2. Good connection. Grens instantly forced back. Kobal now having the resource advantage. KV-2 is going to be on the prowl. KV-2-2 is here on the prowl. Going to almost connect with the house. Pen from the pack gun. All the medium tanks looking to hit. Another connection. Another connection. The KV-2 is already in trouble yet again. The KV-2-2, sorry. Should keep the name notation correct. Grenade coming out. Just gonna force the Grens back. Waste of 30 munitions by Barter there. Grens on the flank, gonna look for the Faust. 18 range Faust OP. It's gonna snare the KV-2. KV-2 is gonna be out of action for quite a while now. Pioneers are gonna be forced back. AT gun. Must have been an attack round. 19 range. Oh, right, because of your closed fist. OP. Very balanced. It's because they have 4 models, Kobal. 4 models. They need it. They need that 18 range snare.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Otherwise, how would Austria have the highest win rate? It just doesn't make any sense.
We are losing a sector.
Oh. Anyways, we have some. Oh, no. I was about to say we have the calm before the storm, but LMG Grens, if you notice these unvetted cons, as soon as they walk out and they engage these Vet 3 LMG Grens, they instantly lose a model. It's hilarious. Look at that. They're just getting shredded at long range. Anyways, Shock Troop's going to push in close, going to force back the Grens, but because of that 20% reduced damage, they don't lose a model. Panzer IV-J is going to fire, and it looks like it got a connection there. So what does this Vet do to for it? Weapon accuracy. Oh! Oh, so Panzer IV-Js get... They get accuracy? That doesn't seem right. I'm looking this up. I'll look this up after this game, actually. Whoopsies. Sorry, chat. The KV-2 is going to bravely engage the 2 medium tanks here. Stug going to miss on the move, not a shock. Panzer IV-J also going to miss on the move, not a big shock. the pack was out of position there, and now going to move into position. But is it really moving into position with the T-34 on the other side? The other Panzer IV-J causing terror among the combat engineers. Shock troops now losing to Grenz. That checks out. As Barter is going to hold 3 VPs here, and he is going to tick down Kobal. Kobal needs to get the MG out of the house. He does not do it in time. Rest in peace, MG. I have to pay respects. Can I chat? I can, so I could do this. There we go. Two kills. Already almost vet 1. Awesome. You know what is awesome is seeing like a Stuart vet 2 or 3 with like 1 kill. LMG's Gren's gonna be suppressed. Here's the squad. Nope. Wow, Khan's getting shredded on that open ground by the LMG Grens. Panzer IV-J taking some strange pathing here. It's gonna go behind the house, I guess, in case of the AT gun, which is out of position. Khan's getting dangerously low here. Both the Panzers. Oh! Khan's just vanish. We have an assault by Kobal. Oh, T-34 goes down. Second Zis gun going to be out for Barter. Kobal is just going to stand in front of the AT gun, despite being almost out of the arc there, but he's deciding that he can just tank that. He's going to miss. Another connection. One more hit, and that Panzer IV-J is going to go down. Kobal thinking about it. Oh! Kobal's Panzer IV-J goes down. Stug going to look to connect on the Stug. Misses. Other Stug bounces. The pack gun manages to pen, though. KV-2 going to connect on the Pioneers. We have shock troops on the flank. Panzer IV-J going to probably provide enough covering fire. And I'm going to say Kobal came out slightly ahead, trading a T-34 for a Zis gun, or Vet 3 Zis gun, I should specify, for a Panzer IV-J. Stug facing the very wrong way for some odd reason. Flamethrower gonna connect on the Zis gun, not do a lot of damage so far. Zis gun is gonna back up. Barter has pretty much no mainline left. Kobal gonna rebuild some Grens. KV-2 hits Vet 1, dropping one more model since we last checked. Pack gun gonna set up bravely. It's gonna get a connection. Gonna hit Vet 2. Oh, Stug is gonna get it with the heat shell. And the KV-2-2 is gonna go down here possibly. Or it's just going to squeak out. Oh. KV-2 is fleeing. Another miss from the Stug. He's looking for it. Where's the Zis gun? KV-222 goes down. That is really bad news for Barter there, throwing yet another KV-2 out. Stug reversing back to base. After successfully doing its entire life purpose, it can die now happy, knowing that it has probably one Kobal a game. Is that the main gun or the LMG? Look at that though, Kobal. 9 infantry kills. Look at that. That's an anti-tank gun. Alright, that's an anti-tank vehicle. That's a tank destroyer with 9 infantry kills. That's more than a mine does. By a substantial margin, by about 5 times almost. Panzer IV gonna force back the shock troops. So, it does not have worse stats. I will prove it after this game. Red smoke coming down. Ooh, we're gonna see some railway artillery. Oh, there they go. Yeah, it just comes in too late. Much better ability than the 240. Molly coming out. Gonna force back those Grens. Gonna lose a model. Yeah, see the Vet 3 and Vet 1, or 0 difference for cons is pretty. Whoop, game froze for a second. Gren's gonna be forced back. MG is gonna bravely engage the Stug at close range. or medium range. And somehow not lose a single model. Kobal getting low on VPs here.
We are close to defeat.
Yes, very close to
25
defeat.
points remaining.
Kobal could lose in less than a minute. Shots, yes. 28 kills on the shock troops. We have one armored column here. As Barter looks to engage the armored column with double Zis guns. They're going to open fire. One connects. Still getting dangerously low. Combat engineers on the flank. Shock troops going to shred those pioneers.
Forces are securing our territory.
G going to look to provide support. Oh, pioneers go down. Zis guns get flanked by another Panzer IV. Panzer IV doesn't have his pintle. Going to make it a little bit... Oh, good connection. Snare going to come out. Going to slow it down. He's going to look to try to find a field goal here. Looks like he's not going to get it. Yeah, that's not going to work out, Kobal. I don't understand why you can shoot through this. This connection needs one more snare. But Kobal is actually forcing Barter all the way back to his base here. And I guess because Barter's on full retreat, it looks like that AT gun might, or that Panzer IV might survive. Dishka firing. Barter is now stuck in his base, and Kobal has 3 VPs. If he can keep Barter in his base, he can come back from this. He takes out the KV-2 corpse specifically. The KV-2-2, I think, is the corpse. The KV-2's other corpse is over here. It died already. Okay. We don't have a base inspection from Kobal, but these cons might go down. Yep. That Panzer IV J accuracy just kind of scary. The scatter on it. Barter now looking to lock down and hold, and all Barter has to do is capture enough VPs and hold them. And so Barter is sending out his entire force to take the western front here. His army of 4 units. We'll see if Barter can somehow sneak in and capture 3 territories and hold them with 4 squads when Kobal is fielding 4 tanks and 6 infantry squads. Yep. He has no snares. He has no ways to deal with these tanks. Panzer IV J is just going to roll on up. It's up to 40 kills now. Not seeing how Barter's going to get out of this one, Chief. Shock troops soft retreating all the way back to base, making me wonder why you would even bother to soft retreat them. Kobal looking to take over the entire map now as he realizes Barter probably doesn't have a lot. But Kobal, rather than being nice and diving his base and killing his entire... Oh! We have the KV-2-3 out on the field. Barter is going to have to do much better with this KV-2 than he has with the past 2. It's going to have to be about 4 times as effective as the other 2 total. And he's going to roll onto the field with it. It's going to hit, and it's going to do nothing so far. He's going to switch to vehicle prio. His squads are going to get gunned down by the Panzer IV J. Bounce from the Stug. Another miss from the KV-2. Alright, a bounce. Okay, it's bouncing, so it's got that going for it. It hasn't hit anything, but it's bouncing. Look at these bounces. It's nuts. A connection. And I think that was a pen on the Panzer IV. All these bounces. Oh. Double pen. It's going to be forced back. MG going to go down here. Yep. Alright, Barter is down to 4 units again. The double combat engineer is going to quickly repair the KV-2, but I don't think it's going to matter against 4 tanks and a pack gun. I could be mistaken. Perhaps Kobal will show his rear armor and reverse into Barter's base, and Barter is going to be able to get a Vet 3 KV-2 and then proceed to win the game somehow. But I'm pretty unoptimistic. All right, Barter is going to decide that he's going to switch to this side, and he's going to attack the east and run right into an MG and instantly retreats the shock troops. Kobal has not. Oh, Kobal has responded with the Stugs. They're moving into position. KV2 misses yet again. Sorry, the KV2-3. This is the third one we've seen. MG is going to suppress the combat engineers. The house collapses. A Stug has been promoted. Alright, you know what? We should just have this on follow cam. This is the only thing that's going to be in the game. Alright, the KV-2-3 desperately going to retreat into base. It's going to get another connection. Double bounce. Oh, okay. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. He's reloading. It's reloading. Okay, this is... Bounce. Okay. Come on, KV-2. Come on, KV-2-3. Fire. And the KV-2-3, unsurprisingly, was about as effective as the other two, which was to say, not at all. It's got like a 9-second reload. What do you mean it's reload? Oh, it's blinded? Oh. The Stug ability, yes. It used to do 80 damage. Isn't it the same as the pack gun? Hold on. Yeah, it's the same as the pack gun, but costs 5 more munitions, but it's on a mobile thing. No, it's not. It blinds you. I thought that... Oh, pack just slows? Oh. Yeah, pack's a bit worse. Oh, we have some hull down inside the base. Alright, Kobal has finally done. As, Barter... If Barter had done anything with any of his KV2s, Kobal, you would have lost. But unfortunately, Barter threw the first one because I guess he got super cocky and he underestimated how OP Stugs are. And then the second one just got some really bad RNG going on. I don't know. Anyways, let me pull up Chrome so I can show that the... Look at this. I have to pull up Chrome because it doesn't work on Firefox. All right, Chrome. Let me pull this up. Look at this. It was a good game. Both of the games were good. I just think that Barter, well, especially in the second game, he threw his tanks super hard. What is Chrome doing? Okay, look at this. Okay, so what? No. Go to .surl. Yeah. Yes, very good. So faction, Austrier. What was I comparing? The Panzer IV, right? So Panzer IV, the pintle mounted, compared to the Stug pintle mounted. See, Kobal, marginally better. Look at that, marginally better for 30 munitions, and it has 40 range for whatever reason. Oh, and then let's compare it. Oh, hold on, let's go back. You like that? All right. And then here's the, so that's that, and then we gotta go to USF, Sherman, and the 50 cal. Look at this. Oh, it's still on the Stug for whatever reason, so I have to go back. Hold on. Look at this. 10 more munitions, and for what? Better medium range damage, but at long range it's worse. You're normally at like either this range or this range. You're never really at this range when it comes to your pintle mounted MG. But it costs 10 more munitions. It's better versus planes. Okay, I can believe that. All right, that's fair, I guess. I don't know. That's not really high priority because it's not like either one of them's really good. And then the other thing to point out is, yeah, 2, 3, 4 pen. Okay, back to Koto. So, I mean, yeah. It probably is better against planes because I imagine with it being a 50 cal, it's, I don't know. Okay, now we're gonna have, I will cast one of Sidewinder versus Tommy games, and then I'll have